As if Minoka says, Excellency John Dramani Mahama, he has banned all his ministers, deputies, and one more appointee from flying first class. Now, this came Bwana or also in the deputy ministers and some of the ministers. And even aside from that, too, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was also at the Atuja said, Ora, Operation Recover All Loot. In my year about past government officials or Manfa Ghana Sikano, he is going to take that particular report, and Iyoku and the Attorney General will be going after the Inquity in Sema John Dramani Mahama or the Tuja. Man forecaster, this is definitely panicking the MPP.
Government. The resources that you'll be working with belong to the Ghanaian people who put us in office. Those resources are not to be wasted on opulence and extravagance. I've asked the Chief of Staff to write to all government appointees that I have imposed a ban on non-essential travel forthwith to cut down expenditure. Any travel that is deemed essential and necessary must be cleared first with the Office of the Chief of Staff, and such travels will have to be undertaken in modesty, no first class. Also, all traces of affluence and lavish lifestyle are to be avoided. The people of Ghana are enduring difficult times occasioned by hardships resulting from the economic mismanagement of the last 8 years. And ours is to work to lift them out of this hole, not to compound it further. On Monday, I'll be receiving the report of the committee I set up to prepare the way for the implementation of Operation Recover All the Loot, oral. Upon receipt of this report, appropriate action will be taken against those who are deemed to have acted against the economic and financial interests of this country through corruption and related acts. While it is all well and good to hold past office holders accountable for their actions, it is even better to prevent the incidence of corruption in the first place. And as I've already indicated many times, I'll be holding all my appointees in this government to the strictest standards of accountability to ensure that the mandate and resources entrusted to us by the people of Ghana go only into working for them and improving their standards of living. Let me take this opportunity to remind you all that in the coming days, as promised in our 120-day plan, I'll be outdooring a code of conduct and standards for all government officials to guide the conduct of all our appointees. This will leave you in no doubt about what you can do and what you cannot do while serving in public office. You must make this code of conduct your guide and keep it like a Bible by your bedside before you take any action. I made a solemn pledge in our Resetting Ghana manifesto to lead by example and to serve with dedication, selflessness, and deep love for country. I intend to fully keep that pledge to the people of Ghana. And my biblical instruction: therefore, as ye go forth into your new roles, remember once again that our ministry as a government is not to dispossess the people we govern of their dignity, their livelihoods and opportunities. Ours is rather a duty to reset our country and ensure the equitable distribution of the gains of progress and prosperity to all. May God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you so very much. You may now breathe easy. It is finished. May I now invite all the ministers newly sworn in and senior government officials to take a group photo with the President, after which a representative from the ministers will also give us their remarks. One by one, actually. They said, ask Felix. Right. So Honorable Rashid Pelpo, senior government officials kindly join the President and the Vice President. Senior government officials, you don't want to take photo? Thank you. Honorable Mutala, you're next. Honorable Samuel George. Honorable Kofi Adams, you're next. Honorable Kobna Minta Akando. I don't even know why I keep mixing that. Honorable Joseph Bukari Nikwe, you're next. Honorable Sam Okujeto Ablakwa, you're next. Honorable Felix Kwatio Fosu on standby. Honorable Felix. Mr. Seidu Isifu. Thank you. Mrs. Charity Gardner, you're next. Mr. Salisu Isifu, you're next. Joseph Wilson, Mr. Joseph Wilson, you're next. Mr. Wilbert, be on standby. Thank you. Mr. Wilbert. Mr. Joseph Nelson, you're next. Hey, Aston. Mr. Adai Akwabwa. Mr. Francis Entry, please be on standby. Thank you. Mr. Edramwa Penin Orchery, you'll be up next. Last but not the least, Mr. Charles Luanga. We would now like to take a group photo, so would have His Excellency the President and Vice take their seat. Government officials government officials should take their seat as well. And then the first row of ministers, please come up for your group photo. Behind. Thank you very much. The next row, please.